to Basement Video Podcast. Today is different because we're not on set. And no, we aren't sick. We just had to get together right away. Right now.
You almost made it 10 seconds off.
You were trying so hard.
You were 10 seconds off.
So well.
Listen, I don't fucking stand a chance if I can't fucking swear, boy.
Now you're good. Now you can swear.
Well, yeah, we had to get together real quick to talk about a trailer we saw today, February 15th, 2022, the day my life changed. Alex,
Wait, Scooby-Doo is like,
Alex, what trailer did we watch today, buddy?
well, who made this movie, by the way?
Lonely Island and Disney Plus. So Andy Samberg.
Disney Plus just put out a new trailer for a new Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers movie. I shouldn't say new. Well, it is new, but it makes it sound like there was another one previous. But this is...
It's 30 years after the original series.
Can't believe it. It hasn't really been years since that show.
It was off the air before we were born. We just saw it in syndication a lot because it was on all the time on Disney Channel and even Family Channel for me.
Is it on Disney Plus? Can I go on Disney Plus and watch it?
Yeah, but if you don't want to do that, you can get the VHS tapes, Alex.
I don't fucking have a VHS player.
Great, yeah, everyone's doing that nowadays.
Everyone has that.
They're also on DVD and coming out on Blu-ray soon.
Yeah, John's like, whatever.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, we don't have like, laser discs anymore.
Laser discs.
Stop yelling at me. All right, so I guess, I don't know, before we look at these pictures of all these fucking cameos in this trailer. So it starts off, it shows like, it was kind of like a behind the music type thing, which I thought was kind of cool at the beginning of the trailer. You ever see Behind the Music, Alex?
No.
It's like a documentary about like an old band that isn't really around anymore, and it talks about how
like they always do parodies like that. Like I think I saw a parody where it's like they talked about the Muppet Band, like the one.
I know what you're talking. I don't remember.
I remember seeing that one specifically.
Yeah.
I think I saw a video that was like just about that band in general, where like they had to put the Beast down because he was too rapid, and
the Beast. His name's Animal.
Animal.
They had an X-Men crossover. For
Beast joined the band when Animal got too rowdy.
The Beast was on drums. I believe that.
So yeah, it starts off like that, then it goes like 30 years later. And we'll get to what I think it's Dale or Chip. I don't remember which one. Do you know which one is which?
No.
Which one's the one that dresses like Indiana Jones, Alex?
Chip.
Okay, then Chip's the one that didn't get that surgery that we'll talk about when we get to that picture.
Right now.
Well, this won't help me, but this little guy, his name tag says Chip, but he's not dressed as Indiana Jones or Magnum P.I., so I don't know.
Oh.
He's dressed like he works on the Disney Cruise Line.
That makes sense, because he does.
Yeah, he does, actually.
He does, yes.
This makes us look really bad that we don't know which one's which.
Yeah, Chip is the one with the black nose.
So the one dressed as Indiana Jones?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so pardon our dumbness, I guess. Let's just look at the pictures, I guess, and then talk about the trailer as we go through them. Unless you guys say something first, Alex.
I think we should start with like the first picture that you posted. They're having like their celebration party for their. This
is before they knew they were canceled, right? Before they knew they were canceled?
Before they knew, like, people knew they were canceled.
Because there's that scene where it's like the whole cast is there. They're like, too many more seasons of Chip and Dale.
Yeah, like, exactly. They're all excited. Their show is super successful.
Yeah.
And so they're partying with like all the other like fellow.
They got the three pigs from like the 1930s Disney short. You want to
talk about that DJ, the cat?
Yeah, I got a closer up picture of him later, but yeah, they even got Scat Cat from the Paula Abdul video from like 1988 or 89 or whatever it was. And he has his own single. I have MC Scat Cat and the Stray Mob. Scat Strut. That's what this is called.
You're the only person if I ever saw a movie that had just like random like cartoons on it, I'd be pretty like, John, is that an actual character? And you'd be like, oh, you don't know the fucking Berry Blue Brothers? Like, it's just like, I got them on Laserdisc, bitch.
Andrew looks like he's been hanging out with the Scat Cat behind the fucking alley.
Sure have.
Fucking out back smoking a fat doink with the fucking Scat Cat.
Big old doinks and Amish.
But yeah, so then they say they're doing the Roger Rabbit with Roger Rabbit. So Andrew,
Yes,
Do you looking at this picture, buddy?
I am. Yeah.
What do you see that you love?
Roger.
Because you're not really into this stuff as much as me and Alex are. But how do you feel about seeing Roger Rabbit?
That they have the 70s vibe in the background, or 80s
Nope.
probably.
I think this would have been like 89, 90.
Yeah, so like late 80s, early 90 vibe. That they kept sort of the original animation style of Roger Rabbit and everything like that.
I heard somewhere that I'm not sure if this is fact or not, but I read somewhere that it's still 3D animation, just cell shaded. It's just cell shaded to look real.
You can definitely tell it's
original.
still 3D. And Chip and Dale are a perfect example of that. The Chip and Dale are like they're 3D. You can see their curvature. That you can see their shapes. Roger Rabbit, the pigs, and Scat Cat are the only ones that are actual like 2D.
No, I heard everything's 3D animated. But but Roger Rabbit and the pigs, you're right, and Sky Cat don't really look like it as much as Chip and Dale.
Because you can see it in the picture where Chip and Dale's on the hat. The Chip and Dale do have that curvature. Yeah. Like they aren't.
Their faces even look different from the original animation.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they did it that way. Example. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry. I was gonna say, like, what's that the one that's like obsessed with cheese?
Oh, Monterey Jack.
Yeah, Monterey Jack is He's 3D too, but he looks really good. Like he almost looks like you can't even tell the difference if he's 3D or 2D.
Yeah, true. But I don't know. Just seeing Roger Rabbit opens up so many fucking doors in my head of what this movie can possibly fucking be. Especially because later in the trailer they go to like the uncanny valley of what I can assume is Toontown and hope that's fucking Toontown from Roger Rabbit, and it's just a new area where they don't talk to those people because they're scary.
Did you notice in the trailer? Before they said they emphasized Roger Rabbit, right? But then when they showed the Rescue Rangers and Chip and Dale, they had R&R on the screen for a lot longer, and then it showed Rescue Rangers and Chip and Dale.
What do you mean?
So R&R could be Roger Rabbit or Rescue Rangers, right?
Yeah, I lost that part of it. Yeah, but yeah, you're right.
That was like what I thought of right away when I saw it. At least.
I don't know. Roger Rabbit has just been shit on so many for years from Disney, and I hate it.
Well,
not shit on, but they just haven't done anything like that. Yeah. I don't know if Andrew knows the show, but I know Alex might. The Bonkers cartoon that was supposed to be a Roger Rabbit cartoon, and then they scrapped it and just made it Bonkers.
It's definitely like Roger Rabbit was only good in that movie, and a lot of people will always remember Roger Rabbit from that movie. I think like if they ever made him like into a cartoon show, it kind of like diminishes the value. I agree,
but I think it might have been good at the time, like when Bonkers came out, because it was still hot as fuck. Everyone loved Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, true.
And he had those cartoon shorts that came out like not years after the movie, but like years following the movie that everyone really liked. The camping one, the roller coaster one, the one that's at the beginning of the movie. Or the beginning of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids VHS.
Yeah. Nope. Well, because like Roger Rabbit's in here, and the fact that like all these animated toon characters are living, Yeah,
that's what I assume too.
And like in the same world as like the humans, this is probably going to be like the same universe as like the Roger Rabbit movie. Like this is like
that's what I'm hoping, and like I don't know if they're going to focus on that as much as Roger Rabbit did. I think they're going to focus more on whatever their story is. But like as long as it's there, I'll be okay.
But yeah, so they celebrated, and it's like everything's going good, and then 30 years later in the future, it must be very nice to be a cartoon where you don't age because they just do the same thing. Yeah, but what threw me off was that Chip and Dale, their voices are nothing like their actual like high pitched voices, and John had like a theory
I do have a
about like why this is the case.
So, like, I saw a lot of people, not much is out on this trailer yet, but I'm sure by the time this comes out, there will be more videos out. But I just watched what I could, and a lot of people every one of the videos said that they're mad that Chip and Dale don't have the high-pitched voices that they had in the cartoon and everything they've ever been in, like House of Mouse or like any of the shorts from the 60s or whatever they were in. And I think, because in this trailer they make it seem, no, they don't make it seem, they tell you that they're actors in the Chip and Dale show. Maybe that was just their voice that they did for the show.
Well, that's the thing, is that these tunes, they are actors, but they're obviously like tunes. So it's like, remember when Dumbo, he literally gets paid peanuts.
Yeah, Roger Rabbit, yeah.
So it's like, maybe that's just like they're actors. So it's like, obviously maybe some tunes don't have that like cartoonish voice that you see in the TV. Maybe they actually have like, they sound like I know, like, I recognize the voice of Chip. He's like the same voice that does the Sonic movie, like especially Sonic. Like,
the voices are John Mulaney and Andy Samberg.
Mm. And so, how do you feel about Dale having his CGI surgery?
Well, fuck, we might as well skip to that picture then, so we can look at that.
Wait. Before you get to that, how do you feel about this movie being produced by the same people who produced Dick in a Box?
I feel ecstatic, buddy.
The Lonely Island. Oh fuck.
That's the people who did Dick in the Box, to the T. What was it? Arms flexing.
A bunch of ridiculous shit.
I just had sex.
Yeah, I just had sex.
I'm on a boat.
Yep.
Well, I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
I'm confident because they're just slightly older than we are, so they grew up with this too. So I feel like they're going to treat it right.
Well, is this like their first movie? What else have they made?
Plus,
well, they made all the music and all the shorts on Saturday Night Live. I think this is as a company, this is their first like movie that they made. It's not big.
Can you imagine you work for Saturday Night Live and they're like, "Let's make."
At all?
What did either of you say?
Is Seth Rogen writing at all?
I think it's Andy Samberg and John Mulaney. Because like when they first posted this, whenever they did it, like a year ago or whatever it was, it just said Andy Samberg and John Mulaney, or Lonely Island and John Mulaney or something on the thing. It was funny because the picture was literally like a tiny little script with Chip and Rescue Rangers on it, and like a big hand was holding it.
That's funny.
Yeah, if we can skip ahead to the picture, it's Chip. It's the only one with Monterey Jack, or Monterey Jack Chippendale. You guys see it? Monterey Jack's in his underwear.
I love how he's like, he's in his little like his robe, and he's just like wearing his pajamas, underwear, socks with sandals.
Yeah,
you're right though. His cell shading looks really good.
It is better than theirs, I feel.
Yeah.
If it is cell shaded.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, see right here, it looks like Monterey Jack is actually a 2D character.
No, he's not.
Chip is like.
There's a.
No, I know he's not. I'm saying it looks like he is. Andrew, listen. Open up your goddamn doobie ears.
No. I hear what you're saying. I'm just saying it doesn't look like it because he has
smoke in your head right now.
He has a 3D projected shadow. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Look at his feet.
Alex, yeah, you can tell by his feet.
Yeah.
Alex is laughing because he thought he was being funny.
No, he's just being a dick.
Oh yeah, this is where they say where Dale says he has the CGI surgery, which is a funny concept in this world. That if that's a thing, which we see later, other characters have had that done to them.
Yeah.
John, I know for a fact that you would not do that CGI surgery. You'd be like, oh
no, I'd be the guy underground working in the fucking sewer, kidnapping these people to reverse the surgery.
Oh my god. It's not reversible though.
You were born 2D.
What do you mean it's not reversible? We'll just iron them out.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But John, that's their choice. They felt like they were born as a 3D character instead of a 2D one.
All right, in that case, then I'll let them be. Well, okay, how about this? I'll work underground, but as a nice guy, and then say like maybe they want to reverse their CGI surgery. I'll be the guy who does it because I have all the technology, and brains to do so.
So basically, you have me in a sweatshop drawing them.
Yes.
I like how Monterey Jack is like, I can totally imagine him being rich and successful, but he spends all of his money on cheese and just fucking snorts.
Yeah, because I don't know if this is his house or like a hotel that Chip or Dale are staying in. Then they brought it.
It's definitely his house.
Oh, you're right, because I have proof that it's his house. Go to the picture one above that one, where it's the cheese and is it Chip looking in the fridge? Mm-hmm. Chip was the black nose, you said?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
okay. So see, it's Vegemite, which Monterey Jackson is an Australian character in the show.
Yeah.
But if you look closely, on the edge of the jar, it's not Vegemite, it's Vegemighty, and Mighty Mouse is the mascot.
Oh, you're right.
What? That's sick.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's
so it's like it's like Toontown Vegemite. So like he's going in his fridge to take the cheese away from him because he's addicted to it. But then you see the Vegemite jars or Vegemighty jars.
I wonder. See, this is the thing. This is Chip and Dale. Do they give what's the rating on this movie again?
I assume G, PG, depending. I don't know. I didn't really.
I'm just
look
trying
at
to think, like, because it's like these people, like Lonely Islands, and obviously Seth Rogen's in this movie. I'm just trying to think, are they going to make it like?
At the most, it's PG-13. I feel. I don't think Disney would have let them do anything higher than PG-13 for Chip and Dale.
You're right. And so apparently they like. It seems like they're trying to like get the like it's like the classic like let's get the band back together like.
Well, the story I read is I'll get into my theory on this at the end of the video, but I'll say what the story of the movie is. One of the people that are in like the group. So Chip, Dale, Monterey Jack, Gadget, and Zipper. That was the fly's name. One of them is in trouble, and they have to get the gang back together, like you said, and save them. Because they haven't been together since the show got canceled. Which is another weird concept, because they make it very obvious in the beginning of the trailer that it was just a TV show, but they're getting the gang back together to fight someone to save their friend. So I assume that one of the villains maybe has gone insane and thinks that the TV show is real, and they have to like act as so to save them.
That seems to make sense.
I just put that in my brain now because I just realized that there was a TV show at the beginning. And they made it seem like they were actors, but I don't know.
But then they talk about in the trailer about they like meet with executives and they're talking about a remake or a reboot or something.
Yeah, Chris Parnell does that. He's one of them that says, I'm thinking of a reboot. And they're like, no one wants a reboot.
Yeah,
and it even says on the headline of the movie is it's not a reboot, it's a comeback.
Yeah. That's funny.
Backstreet's back, boys.
Like Hello Cool J. Don't call it a come. Oh, I guess that's the opposite.
Yes.
Go with the second picture. We'll talk about that one quick. That's an easy one to talk about. Because, I don't know, I thought it was fun.
The
second picture.
With the
where
phone?
it's like a phone picture. Yeah, it's a phone picture of them at Disney World.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
I think it's funny that they're all at Disney World, but I also think it's funny because, like, I think it was an easy joke they could have did here, where it's like all of them posing with the mascot versions of themselves at Disney World.
Yeah, that
you have to remember
really
they're mice. They're still the size of chipmunks. You know, they're like small.
Yeah, but that'd be funny if it's just like all of them in one of the mascot's hands or something.
Yeah.
Even if it was just with Mickey and Minnie or something, that would have been funny.
That's kind of fucked up that, like, you think about this, though. Like, they are cartoons. They probably didn't exist until, I'm assuming, Walt Disney wrote them up. And then I wonder if, like, they just manifest in Toontown or something like that.
Are you talking about real life or in this universe?
Well, in this universe, like,
I didn't know if you were going crazy on me.
Toontown is a real place,
yep,
and that everything that was ever conceived as an idea for a character, that's their hometown, right? So, like, Walt Disney, he made Disneyland and he made all these characters. I'm trying to think, like, whenever he came up with a character like Mickey Mouse or whatever, the moment he conceives that idea, do you think they become
Mickey's
born and?
Oh, where am I going, Walt? Where do I live? He's like, get the fuck to Toontown, you lousy sack of shit.
No,
you're gonna pick me up in the morning, Walt. Catch the bus, you low-life mouse.
Man, this is a perfect movie for Disney to be like, fuck you to Warner Brothers after doing a shitty Space Jam and showing all their IPs. Because now Disney has so many more IPs, dude.
Well, that's the thing. This isn't just Disney IPs. That's why everyone's comparing this to Roger Rabbit. Like, when Roger Rabbit did Looney Tunes and, like, MGM and Disney. Because it wasn't a Disney movie. Disney ended up owning it later, but I don't remember what kind of movie it was. Maybe Warner or something? I don't remember. But it wasn't them, and that's what... Because, like, even in this, we see... I have pictures later on. We'll talk. I don't remember everything. But let's see the next picture. The next one's... Well, this one actually goes on the next picture, the My Little Pony picture. Oh, My Little Pony's not owned by Disney.
Who's My Little Pony owned by?
Warner.
Oh, really?
Is that show even still going?
I don't know. I think they still do movies once in a while. I don't know if the show's still on or if there's a new show.
I think there's a new show because my niece was watching it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not like Friendship is Magic anymore.
It was funny because there's like I was at my sister's house and they were watching my sister was actually watching My Little Pony and my nieces were sleeping. She was just baked watching My Little Pony. And I walk in and there's like this point where like one of the horses is just jumping around, going bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. I was like, "What the fuck?" And that's on TikTok right now. And then, yeah, so it was this whole thing, and I was like, "Is this where this came from, or what?" And then, yeah.
No.
Do you guys have the My Little Pony picture up? I want to point out something.
I do.
What?
Okay, Chip doesn't look that good. I don't know if it's maybe not fully edited as a movie.
Yeah, it's really bad. It's like
it reminds me of like 70s like paint cell drawing movies, like the adult animation from the 70s.
That's the idea.
Well, I get if that is the idea, that I'm cool with it. But like if because like we just said, Monterey Jack looks exactly like he did in the animated cartoon. You'd think they would make him also.
So you think Dale looks good in this picture?
No, but as a CGI character, that's as good as he can get.
He's like motion blurred to shit. You can barely tell it's him.
You can hardly tell what kind of facial feature he's even making.
He's like
his It's definitely a mess, that photo. Yeah. I think it's just because like the ponies are like probably gonna be this shitty like 3D modeling, and it's like really, and it's making Chip even look worse than how he thinks, how he normally does look when he's just like on his own.
All right, so the next picture I want is the one with the mouse sniffing the cheese and floating in the air. You guys got that one up?
Yeah.
I don't know what that's from, but the art style reminds me of like 60s era Disney, like Aristocats, 21 Dalmatians, even a little Fox and the Hound, but I don't know who this character is. Do you, Alex?
No, it's just supposed to be
Is it just a made-up guy? That's what I was
thinking. I think it's just
thinking.
like a generic mouse, yeah.
I like how the animation, like they're doing different styles of animation.
But
I think it's literally like the eyes, because we've seen those eyes in other Disney movies.
Well, that's what Monterey Jack's eyes looks like when he's talking about cheese.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And we've seen like in Cinderella, the mouse's eyes are like that, I think.
He kind of looks like a skinny version of Monterey Jack. He's got like
kind of different color, but yeah. Oh yeah, so this is the scene where they're going to like the cheese den. They don't call it that, but I'm calling it that. But it's pretty much a crack den in an alley where all these mice are just eating cheese and feeding cheese to each other.
that mouse that's like asking for more is so cute. Like he's like, more please.
That's what I was wanting. Andrew, before I say this, what were you gonna say?
The cartoon mouse feeding the cheese to the CGI one. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, let's go to that picture real quick. Yeah, that's the one Alex is talking about. What do you got to say about it?
Yeah, like the art styles together looks crazy. Like it's
because that also,
it's just you never see that ever, And now
it's awesome.
Yeah,
and like that one kind of reminds me of like Cinderella animation style. Like it's like the 60s, 50s type of shit.
Well, it's like.
But then I was thinking,
it's like because they remade Cinderella live action, and this is the style of CGI they use for like the mice and shit. So I'm assuming they're like trying to go like old Disney feeding new Disney ideas. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think the 2D animated mouse is one from Cinderella because it doesn't look too familiar to me. No. Maybe it's just because it's wearing clothes. Right. But I was thinking like, do you think these are like two mice from a movie that we know, and one got the CGI surgery and the other one didn't?
Maybe, but I don't really recognize that guy.
Unless he's from something, like, I don't know. If I don't know something about a cartoon, I feel like it's really obscure or it doesn't exist and they just made it for this.
I'm using all my devices right now, so I can't look anything up. I literally have
I literally looked up some of the shit that I don't know about, and then nothing's up yet, because, like, the trailer came out today. Like, some of these pictures I couldn't even find. I had to, like, take print screen from the trailer.
Doesn't he kind of look like a character from the Mouse Detective or something, though?
No, the Mouse Detective, that's a little girl, is the main. I don't think we see any other mice kids in that movie besides the little girl.
Okay.
It's just a generic mouse. They're just generic.
No,
you can have generic characters.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm not arguing about it. Like Andrew was saying about the mouse sniffing the cheese through the air, they just look so familiar because they're that stylized, or that animation style that we're so used to from Disney, like in the 50s, 60s, and 70s.
Right. Basically what we grew up on, because it was what was available real cheap while we were kids.
Yeah. But I don't know, this scene, like, it's played as a joke, but this is really dark. It's a really dark scene. They're all addicted to cheese.
Yeah.
And this guy's hand feeding him cheese. More, please.
I never really thought about that, but when I watched it, it seemed sweet at first, but then, it's like, this is a place that, like...
This is like drugs. This is like heroin or crack.
Literally.
So this little mouse is literally force feeding this one other mouse like cheese, and he's like, it has like a sadistic look to him almost. I don't think it's a very
he's like happy about it. He's like, it looks like all the cheese you need, bud.
Maybe it's a little mouse that has like that kind of like feed his girlfriend to make that girlfriend bigger kind of fetish thing or whatever.
I don't think they're going that far. Maybe. You could be right. Who knows?
Yeah, like that one guy at Sushi last time.
Oh, Alex, you weren't there. There was a guy at Sushi. Literally, the girl was picking up, like, I don't know, like, say, like anything and just, like, sucking on it, or, like, sucking on, like, a spoon and being like, oh, you like that? You want me to do this? And he's like, oh, yeah, eat more. It was really weird. It was so and they were right across from us. We could see everything and hear everything they were saying.
And then she would just, like, moan. It was the weirdest
she would just moan at the table.
Yeah. It was weird.
All right, Alex. The picture after the force feeding fetish mice. I need your help with. Who is this? If it's
No
anyone.
one. They're no one. These are generic characters, John.
Why are you yelling at me? I don't know this. It's anime.
They're generic characters.
That could literally be any anime girl from any movie.
No, it's not an anime girl from anything.
I thought it could have been Pokemon by the eyes.
No,
I literally thought it could be Pokemon too by the eyes and like the way the nose.
That's
is.
not Pokemon art style, even like remotely.
I don't know anything and I don't care. The person behind him, I know it's no one before you fucking yell at me again. But who do you think that guy's dressed as? It's supposed to be like Darth Sidious or something?
It's supposed to be like well, they're at a convention, so
That's
he's probably
what I mean.
dressed as a Sith.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
It's kind of funny that like a lion is like, I'm just gonna go as Sidious. Okay.
I didn't get a picture of this, but right next to this anime girl, you can see the shoulder on the left. It's a human dressed as Moana.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, on the show on the left. Okay.
You see the full picture, you can see it, but I didn't get that.
I'm trying to think, who the fuck is the guy next to the line?
I had no idea about that, so I didn't even ask.
At first, I saw like the pink backpack and the purple shirt. I thought it was like Dora, but then like
that's
Dora
what I thought too. The blonde hair
Dora
and
doesn't have like a band, like a mask and like white hair, so I have no idea.
All right, so the next picture after that one, I'm confused about because I was talking to Alex before we shot. I don't even know if you were listening yet, Andrew. But they make it seem like this is the villain of the movie, and they're coming in with like the not SWAT, but like their henchmen or whatever.
Yeah.
But the main villain in Chip and Dale is this guy right here, Andrew.
Yeah.
His name's Fat Cat.
Yeah.
That doesn't look like a fat cat, unless Fat Cat lost a lot of weight. Now he's just a normal cat.
Imagine in 30 years, he just lost like all that weight.
It doesn't even look like a cat at all.
Well,
I tried to zoom in on it, but I couldn't tell even when I did.
It's a guy wearing a complete like hazmat suit. It's like, or like he's wearing.
He's got like the Segway with him, so you know it's a little small character.
Yeah, it's definitely.
It looks like Gumby,
animated character. No, it's not even. He's wearing a costume. He's wearing like he's got the mask. He's got a safety hat. He's got gloves. He's got like the coat on, and he's got like that little apron on. He's completely covered, so you can't see what he looks like.
All right, Alex, don't yell at me for this because I know you're in a yelly mood, obviously, right now. But the only thing I see when I look at this, even though it's really dark and shadowy, is Perry the Platypus.
Now that you said that, I see it.
Like, I can kind of see like a beak kind of thing in the middle, but like, why would they make Perry the Platypus the villain in a Chip and Dale movie? To be honest, this could not even be the villain. Like, I'm just assuming by the way this shot's set.
Well, in the next video, we got Gadget, and she's actually in the clip there, so it's like, okay, she's not like dead or disappeared or anything like that.
That could be from the end, because there's also a clip where you see Zipper, which I didn't get that one, but I was just going to bring it up. But yeah, in this clip, you see them on their blimp. What do you think? I forget what they call it, but yeah, it's on their blimp. But you see Gadget barely, like the straps in her way. That's the best picture besides the flashbacks in the whole trailer of her. So I don't know if that's and they're saving her and trying to get her away, because you also see Zipper in a scene that looks very similar to this. I don't know if it's both of them or just one of them that is kidnapped or whatever's happening with them.
I do love when movies have like a con or convention. It's just like it shows like. I love movies that have a lot of things happening in the background.
Me too.
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
Yeah. Just things to look at, like Easter eggs.
Bro,
a convention is like the perfect example of that. Like in Ted 2, I don't like Ted 2, but that convention scene is really good. Where it's just like you see all these people wearing different costumes, and it's like it's a lot that's happening right now, and it makes you want to like double take and rewatch the scene.
Pause it or rewind.
Yeah, exactly, and pause to see if you missed anything.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Andrew?
What better way to flex all your IPs though than to fucking just throw a convention?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like, we also made Star Wars, so get fucked.
I love it. It's funny though because they've made Star Wars stuff now, and Star Wars is doing good after the shitty trilogy they did. But like they didn't even make Star Wars; they just bought it and then made like they did that.
Who owns DC, by the way?
Warner.
Okay.
Warner
Who owns
Brothers.
Warner?
Warner.
Oh, no one. Disney's gonna own Warner.
Sony and Warner work together, usually, right?
They work. No, Sony's usually its own thing.
Okay.
Like Sony does all their movies by themselves usually. I think for the most part. Like all those.
You guys noticed that
Spider-Man
in the convention there's a Harley Quinn?
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up too. There's like a Batman Joker like painted face on both sides like thing. There's a Harley Quinn. There's a bunch of different things. The other thing that I thought was funny in the trailer when they everyone's recognizing them as Chip and Dale at the convention. They're running. He's like, "Get in disguise quick!" And then like you can see in the next picture.
Bro, Sailor Moon's at the convention.
Just find something quick, and he immediately finds the. I find it hilarious that he finds a suit that's like perfect for his size.
Yeah, because like you look at the picture, and it's literally all clearly like adult male clothes.
Bro, is that Sailor
Moon's? I can't tell. It could be.
I don't know. It looks like
I just see arms and blonde hair.
It's like blonde hair with two like bow things and gloves.
Where? Where are you looking at? You're not saying where.
In the very front of the con. Here, look at my phone. Oh wait.
Oh, I have that picture up, Alex. If you want to look, that picture's in here. Just scroll down a bit. It's like a wide shot of the whole convention.
See it, Alex?
Oh, 1 sec. I'm looking. 1 sec. I'm not looking at your phone.
Whatever.
Yeah,
it could be.
Yeah, it does. She has like the same outfit, everything.
What do you think that while we're on this picture, I guess, and we're talking about how conventions and movies are good, we might as well stay on this picture. I know, Alex, these could be generic characters, so don't yell at me again. I just want to know if you guys recognize them, because I don't. The monkey hanging from the fan con thing, is that from anything? Do you guys... Like, I think it's like from something, but he has clothes on.
I think it's from something too, actually, because it does look familiar, but I'm not too sure. I can't put my finger on it.
And then there's like a basketball dinosaur on the complete right.
I found Charlie Brown too.
Yeah, Charlie Brown's in there.
I see Charlie Brown there. Yeah, he's on the front stage.
Yeah.
All we're missing now is Waldo.
Yeah,
I see a Harley Quinn outfit.
I think I might see a Slimer, but like a real Ghostbuster Slimer costume.
Do you guys see that little short bald guy? Is that Gru?
Where?
He's a CGI guy, and he's next to a guy in a lab coat, kind of central. Actually, right in the center.
Oh, I do see that little bald guy. Could be.
From Despicable Me. That'd be funny.
Oh, look next to that dinosaur. Right next to him. Is that supposed to be Inspector Gadget or like Sherlock or something?
The hell are you talking about?
I see a guy with like a bowler hat on.
Right in front of the dinosaur.
Right in front of the dinosaur.
Yeah, it does look. It looks like Inspector Gadget, kind of.
Yeah. I don't know. We could look at this for the next 4 hours, but.
Yeah, we're just playing Where's Waldo live now.
Yeah, but where's everyone?
Yeah, where's every person ever?
All right, so yes. I guess we can go to this part. They go to the cats fighting in the alley because this part's hilarious. Like it's them making fun of the cats from the movie Cats that came out a few years ago.
Yeah.
God, that movie looked terrible. Who looked at this and thought this is a great idea? I'm so glad we're making this movie.
I just thought it was hilarious because like they go down Uncanny Alley or whatever that's what they call it. Yeah. And like you see like the whatever weird like mid 2000s animation like the Christmas Carol or Polar Express and Beowulf.
Beowulf, yeah.
But like you see them all walking, but then they just pan and it's just the cats from like not even an old movie, like a year-old movie, fighting in an alley.
Because that was one of the worst versions of Uncanny Alley I've ever seen.
I think the movie's like 5 years old now.
That movie came out like the first year of COVID, so I think it was like 2020.
No, it's like
because they didn't want to release it in theaters. That was like one of the first ones that either came out or they put it out on HBO Max or something.
Yeah, that's true. I remember that.
It was horrible.
I feel like we when you're that old and you're a producer, you should have enough knowledge and common sense to know that this is a shitty movie.
Well, they at least had enough sense to cut the buttholes out right before they aired.
Yeah, they had them in at first.
They called it like because when the Snyder Cut was a thing and before it was a thing and people were trying to get it, like fuck the Snyder Cut, we want the butthole cut of Cats.
Oh my god, I just I don't know. Cats needs to die. Like they play like everything. I don't know. Is the actual Broadway play like any good? Like is it like?
I've never seen it because I have no interest.
I think my parents have seen it, but I haven't.
How are your parents now?
How old are they or how are they?
No, how are they? Like, are they still together? Like,
Cats ruined their marriage.
Yeah, no, man, that's it.
Like, your whole family's like relationship just falls apart right after that.
All right, so now that we're done with Cats, move to the. Oh wait! Before we go to the next picture, if you look at that picture of Cats, doesn't it look like they're in a window and the grate is like a cutout of the window, or the sewer is like a cutout of the window? Do you see what I'm saying?
Kinda, yeah. Like that area looks like a window, like the cutout of that alley. That's not really an alley.
Yeah, it just looks like they're in a window. I don't know why. Just wanted to point that out. Next picture, though, it's your boy.
Next picture, John's gonna be like really excited for this one. It's Scrooge McDuck in a little hot tub version of all of his money, all of his gold.
I think that's like the realistic money pit or money bin. Which I think is because how deep do you think that fucking thing goes? Because it's so narrow, like you just said. It's not like literally just a bin he throws money in.
Yeah.
I think that that's the most realistic he can be with like a pile of money because.
I understand. Yeah, I get that too.
Because there was a skit with like Family Guy. I really hate Family Guy, but I do love that skit where it's like Peter Jackson and he falls in, he breaks every bone in his body, and he's just like, "It's a solid, it's not a liquid."
But no, it's cool because I'm pretty sure the original voice of Scrooge McDuck has like passed since DuckTales, obviously, because I think he was really old at that time. But so I think they got David Tennant from the DuckTales TV show that came out a few years ago. Because Alex knows him from Doctor Who, but he played Scrooge McDuck in that cartoon.
That's sick.
I'm sorry, what? I kind of zoned out a little bit there.
I was going to say, Alex, you good? I said that the original Scrooge McDuck, I think the voice of him has passed away since DuckTales. And David Tennant from Doctor Who voiced him in the most
because
recent.
like his voice was different in like the Kingdom Hearts game because obviously it's like
but he also did the TV show that just came out a few years ago as well, and I think you only hear him laugh in this, but it sounds like David Tennant laughing.
Yeah. So it's just probably gonna be David Tennant,
which I'm cool with. I like that show. I like David Tennant as Scrooge.
And then we go to the next one, and it's like.
Yeah, I didn't realize this because I didn't look too far. I just saw the clothes and didn't think about it.
John saw the clothes and immediately thought it was Aladdin, and I was like, John, this is a fat fucking bastard. Like, look at him.
Well, because like I looked at my little toy and he's wearing the same clothes as the little guy.
But he's got his gut for hanging out. He's wearing Goofy gloves, by the way.
Yeah, how many years later is this?
30.
30?
Well, we've known that obviously the cartoons don't age.
Right.
Well, as far as we know, at least. But yeah, so we don't know who that is. He's wearing Goofy gloves like Alex. You can kind of see a part of his face. I don't know.
I was gonna say, it kind of looks like Pete.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. A chubby guy with Goofy gloves on, or like Mickey gloves or whatever. That's Pete.
Yeah,
but it could not be.
But even like the shape of his face, you can kind of see like on the
you can see it coming
left
around.
side. Yeah, it looks like.
I'm digging the Fire Nation cosplay though.
Where the other one right in front of the Treasure Planet guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope.
What do you mean Treasure Planet? They're giraffes.
No, dude, that's Treasure Planet. That's not Fire Nation. That's the Treasure Planet main character.
There's two people, John, that wear the same outfit.
No, okay, but yeah, I'm pointing at the Treasure Planet guy. Do you see him?
Where?
Right in front of on the left, in front of the far giraffe. Like the guy walking by himself.
They're the same outfit, John.
What are you talking about, Alex? I'm talking about the Treasure Planet character. I don't know who you're talking about.
There is no Treasure Planet character.
This is already confirmed, Alex. I looked it up. It's the Treasure Planet guy, like with the ponytail.
There's two people wearing the same costume right there.
Yes, John,
yeah, it's a convention. I'm saying that. I'm saying it's someone dressed up as the Treasure Planet guy.
So two people are like, we're going to be dressed as the same character then.
I think that's shitty because Treasure Planet ain't that good, but I don't know. They did it.
It's so underrated. People need to watch that shit.
I haven't watched it since it came out, so to be fair, maybe I like it now.
You should give it a second chance. You'll probably like have a completely different perspective on it. Because
I probably will, to be honest.
All right.
But that's confirmed that the first one that you can see his full body from behind is the Treasure Planet character. Someone dressed up as that character.
All right. Now moving on. There's Scat Cat again in more detail.
No, let's not move on yet.
Okay.
Whoever that is on that carpet is still riding the flying carpet.
Right.
So that you can't cosplay the flying carpet.
Sure you can.
I don't know.
How?
I'll just draw him off a flying carpet and he'll become reality because you can draw
Does that
anything.
work in Toontown though?
We don't know, but
we've seen Roger Rabbit do like doors and stuff for people to run in, but like I don't know if they can just draw
maybe
a magical.
There's a whole maybe there's a whole carpet store of just flying carpets of different.
You go to Toontown, you go to the magic carpet store.
I mean,
you lit up the magic carpet store lately?
Carpet seems like a cool, chill character to have as a friend.
You never had a friend like him.
Well, it's kind of like Doctor Strange's cape. It's like an inanimate object that's kind of alive.
So the next picture I have is just the convention again. It's just other like this has the Joker / Batman I was talking about.
Yeah.
It has it just has a Batman fangirl. It has someone dressed as Borat. It has someone dressed as Pee Wee Herman, but they're in a wheelchair, and on the handlebars of the wheelchair are Pee Wee Herman's handlebars from his bike.
Right. And then
Also,
who's
the
that?
thing that caught me off guard was that this cartoon character she's not even a character. She's an actual like just a civilian. Like she's a cartoon.
Yeah, which I thought that was weird too, because you've never really seen that even in Toontown. They were all from something in Roger Rabbit.
It's right. And so it's like, wow. So it's like there's just like normal people, but are toons.
Yeah,
like,
well, maybe you think they have mixed kids, humans and cartoons?
Oh, you know what? I think that's where CGI characters would come from, if anything.
But
What do you think that is, okay, that character that you're looking at, Alex? What do you think that is flying in? It looks like a hat.
Oh, it looks like a hat to me. Yeah.
But he's wearing his hat. It kind of looks like Inspector Gadget live action hat. Is it? Oh, yeah, you're right. But I think it's funny, like, okay, Pee Wee Herman, I can get Joker, Batman, the It Clown, I can get. Why is there someone dressed as Borat? Why you go to a convention dressed as Borat?
that's what I'm gonna do every time.
I think Borat is still like quoted even now to this day. Like people still talk about Borat, and some of the jokes are still
new
quoted.
Borat too, so that didn't help.
What's the new one? Oh,
it came out last year. It was on Amazon.
I forgot what it was called.
It's called the subsequent movie film.
Yeah,
literally.
That's what it was.
Bruno, the sequel of Borat. Well, it's not even a sequel. It's Bruno.
Bruno's a whole different character.
Yeah.
I absolutely. Me and my sister saw Bruno. I left the theater. I left my sister in the theater. I couldn't watch it. I was just like,
you left your sister? That's not like
it was her birthday. I could not sit through Bruno. I left my sister and went to go to a different like theater, and I watched Ice Age: The Meltdown, or I think it was like Ice Age 3. I just watched that instead.
Did you pay for that movie instead?
No.
You just
sometimes back in the day they used to let you, if you didn't like a movie, just go into another one.
Oh, really?
That's pretty much what the rule was. Yeah.
Like at older theater, like the one that was at the Zares Plaza and Forest Glade used to do that.
That's cool.
Because you still paid for a movie if you leave within the first like 10, 20 minutes, just hop on another one. All right, so the next picture, skip the next picture, go to the one with Seth Rogen. So I want to talk about the one before that one after.
Okay.
This is the Uncanny Valley again, but I also just thought this was funny that they made Seth Rogen look like a shitty fucking dwarf.
Yeah, like,
and like, are you looking at us? Of course I'm looking at you. It's just funny as fuck because like all those movies, you don't know what their eyes are doing.
Right.
It is true. They're terrible. They're just like.
I remember even like because I went on a field trip to see Polar Express when it came out, and I just remember like this movie is terrifying. Like not in a way that actually scared me, but it was like, why do they look like this?
Right.
They look real, but it's like like he said, it's off. Everything just
like everything looked completely fine for the time, besides the eyes. Like what are they doing?
Right.
I don't know. I just thought this was funny that they joked about it. But then at the end of the trailer, they just have a scene of Seth Rogen laughing.
Just laughing.
Like, yeah,
you gotta have that.
You know it's him. He laughed. That's the boy.
And so the picture before that, though.
Yeah, I think this is maybe even like something that the villain made, or this could be the villain that transformed themselves into this. And it's kind of like Jurassic Park reminiscent because that sign's in the Jurassic Park font.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Like the banner falling down, the roar.
And what's it say? Welcome Prince Jowli instead of Ali. Is that someone?
Prince Jolly.
Prince Jolly. Anyways, so that's the CGI version of the girl kitten from Aristocats, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
That's Wreck-It Ralph's arm, 100%.
Cannon, I'm still trying to.
The cannon, I don't know. The shirt, now that I'm looking at it, do you think it's Robin Hood or something else?
No, the shirt is Robin Hood, or it's, what's his name? The
Little John.
Sidekick. Little John, yeah.
I'm not saying, I'm not saying it's Robin Hood because he's obviously a chunkier guy. I'm just saying from that movie.
Yeah, no, it's definitely from that movie. And I'm noticing now the cannon is a different style than the arm that's even attached to the cannon. The arm looks very familiar, though.
Oh, wait, yeah, you're right. The arm is 2D animated.
Is it?
I'm trying to think where is that arm from, because I think I've seen the shoulder pad. Is that Shredder's arm?
Shredder, like Ninja Turtles?
Yeah. Is this like...
His arm was purple.
No, is it? Hold on, let me see.
Like when he becomes Super Shredder in the movie, it's black, but never in the cartoon.
Hold on, I just want to see what his like shoulder. Oh no, he doesn't have. He's sleeveless. Never mind, it's not Shredder.
Yeah, the pants. Yeah. I don't know. It reminds me of Gaston's waist, but I don't. The legs are metal and realistic looking.
It's hard to tell, and also he has like robotic legs too, and it's just so far, it's what a very interesting choice of blend of characters to mix. Like,
I think it's hilarious about the Aristocats cat because like you can tell even in that movie when she was like a kitten, you can tell she was just like a feisty little fuck. You can see her trying to do world domination or planning something. You know, it's like Scrappy Doo type of thing from the original Scooby Doo live action.
Yeah,
they look sweet and little, but you can tell there's a little feistiness to them, and then you can tell they would do this.
So it's definitely like I'm not too sure if this is supposed to be like the last bad guy. It could be just like some sort of like henchman.
Well, this is at the convention, so I don't think the convention's at the end of the movie. So I think
convention seems like it's going to be like a midpoint or something like that.
Can I just make a comment real quick about the podcast in general? John's like, all right, bro, we're going to make a 15-minute video after work. We're
already like 40 minutes. Well, we're talking about a lot.
Yeah.
I guess we should like getting close.
Well, we're almost done. So, this is the last picture besides the cult
This is what John wanted to talk about, the Russian...
No. I got one more thing to say about this cat thing.
Okay.
I don't think that this is the main villain. I think the villain made this monstrosity.
Oh, yeah, the villain made that, yeah.
And then sent it to the convention to fuck shit up. The villain's not even going to be there, probably. All right, so let's get to the cult. Yeah. Click any of the pictures right now. So I think it's Russia. Don't quote me. Please don't quote me, especially what's going on right now.
It says...
But I think it's Russia.
It says on here Russia, but we're not going to quote that either just because we don't know for sure.
Yeah, because that's a meme. Okay, but yeah, so there's like a cult. This has been going... I found this out probably like 8 years ago, I think. There's a group of people that worship Gadget from the Rescue Rangers. And I don't know, I think it would be really hilarious if Gadget got kidnapped and that's who they're trying to save, and this cult is the group that kidnapped her, and the leader of the cult might be the villain of the movie or something.
I doubt they'll go that far into it, John.
No, I don't think they would say Russia, but I would like the idea if it's just like a generic cult that worships Gadget for some reason.
Especially in today's climate, I don't think they would take that joke.
No, that's what I mean. Like, I think a generic cult from like America or like Canada, like just keep it in country.
It's definitely very strange. I will say Gadget is a very like it's a good design character. Like I love Gadget. I love what's the fat. I keep forgetting.
Monterey Jack. Yeah, he's a good character.
I think they're both amazing original characters.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that for the show because you already had Chip and Dale. I think even all the other characters are amazing original characters.
I think the only character from that show that I don't really think too much about. He's not a big deal. He doesn't say anything. He's a mascot. It's Zipper. You know, he's like.
I like the way he looks, but yeah, he doesn't really talk.
Mm-hmm. But it's definitely. I heard about this. I didn't know how if I didn't realize it was in Russia, but I did hear that there was like a group of people who really, really liked Gadget, and it's just like. I get it, but it's like at the same time, it's like it's Gadget. I don't understand. Like,
yeah, but I get like you just said, you get it, but like really, you get it to the point of having a cult based around it. Like, cool, you like this character, maybe even get a little weird with this character, but you fucking have a cult.
Yeah, you worship her.
How excited are you guys? Ready? Let's just like close this up. This podcast or not podcast, whatever this is. With how excited are you guys for this movie?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10?
Anything, like, they had me at Roger Rabbit. Anything with Roger Rabbit in it, it's 10 out of 10.
They had you at Roger Rabbit? It wasn't even like the Rescue Rangers?
Well, this whole time we've been recording, I've just been playing with this Roger Rabbit in my head.
Classic job.
How about you, Andrew? Are you excited?
I would say 9 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited too, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say 8 out of 10.
Like, it's not even just Roger Rabbit. I'll reiterate. It's like all the different animation styles, the possibility of Toontown still being a thing in this universe. Like I don't know.
Did anyone even watch that Tom and Jerry movie that came out?
I watched a bit of it because my cousins were watching it, but I didn't watch it fully. But I heard it was not as bad.
But I didn't really get into it that big. Yeah, so...
I heard that it was just the same problems that most of those type of movies have, where the human character's stuck and Tom and Jerry were all right.
That's the thing, is like I'm glad that this movie seems like it's going to be mostly just like the characters. There's no.
We don't even really see human characters besides Chris Parnell, who seems like their manager or something, or whatever he is.
They just make it seem
what would you do
on purpose.
Wait, is that guy dead? He is probably dead, isn't he?
Who?
The detective from the Roger Rabbit movie.
Oh yeah, he died not a few years ago. I don't know when he died. I think it was at least 10 or 8 years ago.
Yeah.
He's also Mario in the Mario Brothers movie.
Yeah, I know he is. I'm just trying to think, like, I would be pretty excited if I saw Roger Rabbit driving his wife, Jessica Rabbit, on that, like, the taxi car. That'd be pretty nice.
I'd be pretty excited if I just saw Jessica Rabbit.
They give her the CGI surgery.
I want the end of the movie, everything looks like it's going to shit. Chip and Dale don't know what's going on, and Benny the fucking cab shows up to save their lives.
Hey, someone didn't pay their fare. Just like,
and this is what he says: "Hop in, loser. We're going shopping." That just quotes Mean Girls and fucking drives away.
Right. Yeah, that's likely to happen for sure. The Mean Girls quote and everything. Yet.
I don't know.
The cab might happen, but yeah, the other part.
I don't know what you guys, but I'm pretty hyped right now.
Yeah, I'm hyped as fuck. Literally, I've watched this trailer probably 10 times today.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked.
Oh, I'll just put this in at the end. There's more Disney Afternoon news from today. There's a Goofy movie board game coming out by Funko, and I'm pretty hyped about that fucking thing.
Oh, it's by Funko?
Yeah, Funko's putting it out. It's literally, from what I gather from it, it's a board game about like the road trip. So you're just trying to get to the Powerline concert in the game.
Nice.
That's pretty cool. That sounds fun.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
As you flex your shirt.
It's pretty cool.
Hey, where'd you get that shirt? That's sick.
What shirt? No, this whole thing?
Yeah, that whole thing.
I didn't wear this on purpose.
Alright.
Alright, Alex.
No, I think that was a pretty good video.
Alex, can me and you do something for the outro?
The what?
Can me and you do something for the outro?
What the fuck is an intro?
Outro. Say bye to
Opposite
everybody.
of an intro. No, Alex. This is what I want me and Alex.
Bye.
No, this is me and Alex. This is what we're gonna do. Come on, Alex. Come on.
What do you do?
Alex, do it. Alex knows. Alex knows goddamn well what I'm doing. Sing the song with me, Alex.
I don't know a song.
You listen to it.
What a dick!
He came back.
Why'd he do that?
Don't be strangers.
All right, this has been Basement Video trailer updates, movie stuff. Thanks for watching. What would we call this? It's not a video.
It's a video. It's fucking an hour long. How is it not a video?
Fix. It's your daily dose of Basement Fix.
Yeah, this has been your Basement Fix. Chat you later.
All right, see ya. Bye. Check out our Patreon for more content like this.
And Instagram, and Twitter, and
Just look at the link tree. It's down below in the description.
It's got everything.
All of
and
it.
OnlyFans.
But Alex's OnlyFans is coming soon. See you guys later.
Hey.
Talk to you later. Bye. Chat later.